Morning! So we're here at the CN Tower. It's just opened up after 4 months of being closed. So we're here today to tell you guys how you can keep safe on your visit to Canada's most iconic landmark. Welcome back to our channel. Where are we going next? I'm Andrew.
And I'm Mona.
So we're here today at the CN Tower and we want to show you guys what it's like inside, what's changed, and what kind of precautions they're taking to make you feel safe here on your visit to the CN Tower. So what we did, we bought our tickets online, so we just went to the CN Tower's website, we selected our time slot, and we chose 11 o'clock, so we're going to head in just a couple minutes. And they basically allow us to stay as long as we want. So your time slot is just your arrival time, and then you can stay as long as you want.
And we also wanted to show you guys around a little bit so you can make the best out of your trip, and so you know how to ground yourself when you get there and kind of what things to look for.
So right behind us is the entrance to the tower. There's security check, so we're gonna head through there and head up the elevators and into the CN Tower. Which one are we going to? We're going there. Alright, so we're in the CN Tower building. We're not gone up the elevator just yet, but so far we've gone through security. We had to do a bag inspection and just answer a couple questions to make sure that we haven't had any symptoms related to COVID-19 or been around anyone who's got COVID-19. Okay, so as you enter here and you're waiting for the elevators, as you can see they have decals on the ground that show you to be physically distancing from other people here. And they're traced on the ground here all the way through, so you can kind of weave your way through and stay 6 feet or 2 meters apart from other guests. And they continue on along here all the way up to the elevator. And check out this is where we're going. We're gonna start down here and go all the way up to right here, the observation deck area. So just to the right here is the gift shop. So you'll come through here after you're finished your tour of the CN Tower and you can grab any souvenirs. Another thing to mention too is we both have our masks on now because we're in the mask area where you have to wear facial coverings. Also, I thought I'd mention, there's nobody here. There doesn't seem to be many people coming out. As we said earlier, the CN Tower just opened up today. Literally, it's 11 o'clock. It opened up an hour ago. It's been closed for about 4 months. So I'm not sure if people just don't know that it's open or if they're a little bit hesitant to come down. But hopefully after watching this video you get a bit of an indication that there are a bunch of policies and procedures in place to keep guests safe. We've seen maybe 2 different groups, so 3 including us. So I think that's an awesome thing actually, because generally this is very, very busy, especially in the summer months. So if you're looking for a time to come down and not have too many people and kind of just, you know, do your own thing and not be bothered by big crowds, this might be the time to come down. Here's the physical distancing for the elevators. So only 4 people per elevator, and you have to stay in each corner. So 4 people or 1 family or social group together. Stand on the floor markers to maintain physical distancing, a maximum of 4 guests for 1 family. Yeah. So here's some more floor decals on the ground just to make sure you're staying 2 meters apart. And we're gonna head into the elevator right now. So here's the markings on the ground. Keep people socially distant. Oh. And here's the view. So as soon as you come off the elevator, there's a hand sanitizer station. And here is the view. Wow. We're on top of the world, eh? Okay, so coming off of the elevators here, just over on this side is View Bistro, except everything is closed now. So this is something to note that if you're coming into the CN Tower, they're not selling any food or drink at the moment. So View Bistro, 360 Restaurant, and Le Cafe are all closed. So just to let you know that. So here's something that's pretty cool. The Sky Dome, or the Rogers Center, has the dome open today. I'm not sure why they do, but it looks like they might be starting some Blue Jays training camps to get ready for their season. So that's awesome. You can see some of downtown Toronto here. This would be coming in from the west over this way, and then sweeping over this way you get views sort of from the northwest. So this experience here, this is called the Edge Walk. As you can see, they restrain guests from sort of like a rafter system or a support system, and they hang you out over the CN Tower like that, right over on the outside, so you get amazing views, and it's such a thrilling experience. I haven't ever done that before, but right now Edge Walk is closed, so just so you know that, but it is planning on opening up August 1st. I thought I'd let you guys know a couple things. So the CN Tower is open 7 days a week now, starting today. It's open from 10 a.m. until 8 p.m. And if you come to Toronto with a city pass, so what you can do is just call ahead or email and reserve a time for you and your family. But there really isn't a lot of people up here, so you can physical distance. Like there's some families here, there's a lot of open space, and then there's some more families and groupings over there. But everyone's being pretty respectful. Nobody's getting in anybody else's ways, which is amazing. Everybody here has masks on. It's a requirement. So nobody is up here, nobody's taking their masks off. So that's great. So everyone's doing their part to stay safe and make it a good experience for everybody. So I'm looking at the north view of Toronto. So there's a whole bunch of awesome stuff you can see here. This just below me here is downtown Toronto. You can see lots of huge buildings and skyscrapers and construction. And just in case you get thirsty or want to drink while you're up in the CN Tower, they do have some vending machines where they sell soft drinks, some juices, and they also have a water machine as well, where you can get some bottled water. And they are accepting a tap. So it does say, oh, it says cash only, but I'm imagining there's a tap logo here, so you can use your Visa or Interact or MasterCard. Same thing over here on the water station. You can use a Visa debit or MasterCard. So here's a shot from, I would say, sort of northeast, heading towards the east here. And this is sort of the main downtown core here with some of the larger buildings. So what do you guys think here? Which building do you think is the second biggest in Toronto? The CN Tower being the first. Which one do you think is the second tallest? So we have this building right here as number 1, let's say. Number 2, number 3. And what about this guy way down here? Number 4. Leave a comment down below with the number you feel, 1, 2, 3, or 4, is the second tallest building in Toronto. And then sweeping over this way, you can see straight down to the east and out over the water down here too. So again, this is the corridor here in the CN Tower. There's Mona way up there doing some Instagram stories for you guys. And just 2 workers standing in front of me here too, but nobody here, nobody around. There's one group just following behind me here, but lots of space. They definitely lowered the capacity that they're bringing up in the tower per hour. So that's helping keeping people apart from each other and physically distancing too. So looking out over the east again, I just want to show you guys one of the landmarks here in Toronto. Here it is right here, the Fairmont Royal York. So this is a hotel that we've stayed in a number of times. We've done some videos on it. We'll put it up on the screen right now. We did a full hotel tour of the Fairmont Royal York and a room tour. And we also went into one of their gold suites and checked out that, and we did a tour of that. So if you wanted to stay at the Fairmont, check out those videos. And yeah, it's an awesome hotel to stay at, especially at Christmas time. You have to go down and check out the decorations at Christmas time. So other information that they have around the observation deck here, they have these little placards. So this one's a 1904 Toronto Fire. What I want to do is I want to scan this QR code and see what happens when you scan it. So it says typepad.com and Safari, so it's going to Safari here. Oh, cool, so it takes me to the Toronto Public Library, and it tells me all about the fire and more detail about the fire too. So if you see these QR codes on the information placards here, scan them and you can get some more information about each thing. This one's here, that's the 1904 Toronto Fire. What's below our feet?
Glass.
We're at the glass floor. We're at the second level. This is a new area for the glass floor. They just installed this. You can see, well, there's our feet. And you can see this is just glass below us. It's like 2.5 or 2.5 inch thick glass below our feet. And then just below us is another floor where there's a second glass floor where you can go there as well, which we'll go in just a second here. All right, so we're checking out the glass floor right now. You can see it below us. You can't really see. Let's see if we can, a little bit there. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, sweet. So here's a little did you know kind of poster showing how much weight the glass floor can actually hold. So it can hold 3.5 killer whales, 35 moose, 41 polar bears, 380 Arctic wolves, 1,091 beavers, 3,493 raccoons, 3,639 Canada geese, and then 256,882 blue jays. And then one last thing before we head out. This is usually where you would queue up to go outside or to go back down the elevators here. Here's the yellow elevators right here. As you can see, there's no one here, but this usually is the bottleneck. So if you're if you have dinner reservations or something to do after the CN Tower, make sure you allow yourself a good like half an hour to get out of the tower, because usually this fills up quite a bit and you have to wait for each guest or each party. And now that they're only putting 4 people in an elevator, this could take quite a while to get down. So give yourself a good amount of time to get down from the tower to go to wherever you're wanting to go next. All right, one last look here at the glass floor just here. And we're gonna go here to the purple elevators to go back down. Now that's gonna do it for our trip to the CN Tower on opening day. How did you find it?
Yeah, it was good. It was not busy at all. You had plenty of room to walk around and take photos. Yeah, plenty of room to social distance, and lots of hand sanitizers everywhere, so I totally felt safe.
Yeah.
Everybody was very, very nice, like very welcoming. Yeah, it was so great. Like, I feel like I've never had such good views and been able to take such good photos before, because everything was so packed, but now it's a little bit more, spread out, so it was good. It was a good time. Very relaxed.
Yeah.
A cute idea for a date day. I feel like I've seen a bunch of like couples walking around holding hands and like, I don't know, just like enjoying their day together. So plus they also have the glass bottom floors, which I feel like a lot of kids would enjoy.
Yeah.
And you can literally spend as long as you want here. So yeah, if you're looking for something to do and if you want to stay indoors in the air conditioning, why not?
Yeah, awesome. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel to find out where we're going next.
Bye.